case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a 1976 landmark case, Meachum v. Fano, the Supreme Court of the United States confronted a pivotal question. Do state prisoners have a right to a hearing before being transferred to a different prison under poorer conditions, without concrete proof of severe misconduct? The case originated from an incident involving a group of inmates at a medium-security prison. Following informant reports, these inmates were placed in administrative detention and later deliberated for transfer to a more austere maximum security prison. The classification board held individual representations for each inmate, where they were granted the opportunity to present evidence in their defense, supported by counsel representation. Initially, the district court deemed the notice and hearing provided constitutionally inadequate and ordered for the prisoners' return to the general population until a proper hearing was conducted. This was subsequently upheld by the Court of Appeals, asserting that the transfers significantly altered the overall conditions of confinement and hence, due process protections must be applicable. Consequently, the court ordered the establishment of robust procedures for future transfer hearings, particularly while dealing with informant testimonies. However, the Supreme Court ruled somewhat differently. It held that the Due Process Clause doesn't protect a prisoner from transfer within the state prison system, and that the initial assignment of an inmate to a specific facility isn't subject to examination under the same clause. A shift of prison under regular circumstances does not mandate a hearing, unless it's in the interest of institutional security or the inmate's safety and welfare. Furthermore, the court emphasized that prisoners are entitled to certain procedural protections only when their good time credits are deprived due to severe misconduct. It should be noted that these credits are not constitutionally guaranteed, but are granted for satisfactory behavior while in prison. Subsequently, the Supreme Court overturned the judgment of the Court of Appeals. It concluded that the prisoner's transfer to a more restrictive prison due to charges of serious misconduct does not require a pre-transfer hearing as long as the state law doesn't grant the right to remain in their initial prison to inmates. The court asserted that such decisions lie in the discretion of prison officials and that the Due Process Clause does not enforce transfer hearings. In the same vein, the federal courts were not responsible for supervising state prisons. In essence, the custody power gives states the freedom to decide whether to require a pre-transfer hearing as part of their prudent prison administration. The Supreme Court's judgment underscores a delicate balance between prisoners' rights and the importance of managing institutional security effectively. It further shapes our understanding of how due process protections are designed and executed within the American judicial system.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsc.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.